Welcome to the DC Everest Fieldhouse as we get ready for boys high school basketball. It's a Tuesday night non-conference matchup between the DC Everest Evergreens and the Medford Red Raiders. Hello everybody, I'm Chris Conley. Pre-game coverage is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston with dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Well, these two teams arrived tonight and could not have had more different last games. When last seen, this Medford team was blown out by Mosinee in their conference opener in the Great Northern. Mosinee is good year after year. Medford has played 4 games and has yet to win. Well, that's a little bit of pressure on the Evergreens, and you've got an opponent that's kind of down. You don't want them to get on track at your expense. The Evergreens played a dominant second half and beat Wausau East in their Wisconsin Valley Conference opener on Friday, and they'll be going for back-to-back wins for the first time this season. The Evergreens come in 2-3, their wins over the Lumberjacks and Eau Claire North. They have losses to Superior, Ashwaubenon, and the game that they played over in Green Bay earlier in the season. So 3 losses for the Evergreens, 2 wins, looking to get back to 500 tonight. Evergreens have already announced that Xavier Edwards will be making his first varsity start tonight. Evergreens are looking for a new starter because Owen Sayol is out. He's missing his second game of the year. In the East game on Friday, Zachary Jones got the start, but Jones promptly went to the bench with 2 early fouls. Xavier Edwards picked up a lot of that playing time and was solid, so X gets the start tonight for the Evergreens. These teams are in their pregame shoot-around. This is a busy night for Everest Athletics just across the hallway. DC Everest Hockey is in action tonight. They're playing Mosinee at the Greenheck Fieldhouse. That's also a Zaleski sports game. They got underway about 10 minutes ago. The Evergreens coming off an improbable opening round Marathon Cup loss to East Merrill United. They had a 2-1 lead and fell 3-2 in that game. That's the first time that the East Merrill Co-op has beaten the Evergreens in, well, forever. And elsewhere tonight, the girls basketball team, they're up north against Lakeland. So they're playing in Minocqua. There's no broadcast coverage of that game. After tonight, our next DC Everest games on Zaleski Sports will be a boys and girls basketball doubleheader. The boys will be at Marshfield, and the Marshfield Zaleski Sports crew will have the call of that game. Gene Delisio will be on the mic. Gene calls a great basketball game. We'll be over here at the Fieldhouse as the Everest girls take on Marshfield. So boys and girls basketball, you'll take your pick. We'll have both games next Thursday here on Zaleski Sports. Evergreens will wear their home white with the green numerals and yellow trim. Medford Red Raiders in the road red with white numerals and black trim. Teams will complete their shoot-around. We'll have the national anthem, and we'll get Tuesday night boys high school basketball underway when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. The Evergreens are probably happy to be playing this game at home. Saves them a long trip on a school night. And the Medford Fieldhouse is a tiny little bandbox where the crowd is right on top of you. And the rafters are usually full. I remember doing the radio games up there because they've got a platform at the top of the bleachers that you kind of have to get on all fours and climb up to. You almost feel like you're going to split your pants getting up there. So Medford, when they host us, that's a unique environment. Things are a little more spread out here at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. This is also winter band concert night. The JV game was a blowout. The Evergreens won that by 30 points. So I strayed across the hallway, saw Joe Finnegan in his concert tuxedo with the pine green cummerbund and bow tie. Looked like $1 million. Mrs. Johnson had her string orchestra up on stage. I got to hear them play Winter Wonderland and Up on the Housetop. Everyone was sounding good. Medford is well represented. A lot of their parents and fans have made the trip down. Medford lines up in front of their bench, and it's youth basketball night, so all the youth come out in front of the Evergreens for the national anthem across the foul line. Let's go down to court level for the Star Spangled Banner.
For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. DC Everest would like to thank Inspirus Health, Dr. Larry Gordon, for providing medical coverage for tonight's event. And to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your cap. Place your hand over your heart for the playing and singing of the national anthem.
During the sportsmanship announcement, the crowd was reminded that Santa's naughty and nice list is not finished yet. Starting lineup being introduced now. Carson Carbaugh, he's a senior for Medford. Tanner Harabi, he's a senior too. Logan Gubser is also a senior. Nick Staliga, a senior. And the one underclassman, nope, that's Owen Stockwell. He's a senior, too. 5 seniors. Medford does not bring a lot of height to the party, so they're kind of an undersized team. For the Evergreens, Colin Ebersol, who was a gamer in the win over East. Meaningful minutes, a lot of good rebounds. There's Xavier Edwards, a starter tonight. There's Cade Felch. Edwards and Felch, both sophomores. Cohen Preby, Jr. And junior Casey Studeman. Basketball is brought to you by Nicolay Bank, the best in personal banking. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Owen Stockwell will jump center for Medford. Colin Ebersol usually jumps center for the Evergreens. He's got the best vertical, even though he's not the tallest guy on the team. There's Casey Studeman, the junior for the Evergreens. Studeman, 23 points to lead all scorers in the win over East. We meet at the center circle for Tuesday night basketball, Everest and Medford. Let's light this candle. We're underway, and Evergreens will have the first possession. Preby brings it into the front court against man-to-man defense. Felch on the wing. Xavier Edwards gets his first touch. Studeman looks to split defenders, stops in the lane, back out. Preby got his man in the air, makes an extra pass. Good ball movement here. Felch for a 3, round and out. It's a good possession, everything but a finish. You get a good look, but you don't control makes or misses at the end of the day. Evergreen show man-to-man defense. A 3 for Medford, too strong for Tanner Harabi. Loose in the corner, Evergreen secure it. Ebersold right in front of the Everest bench. Felch on the wing, pulls up. Nice pass to feed Preby, up and in. Felch feeds Preby, 2-0 Everest, getting the scoring underway. Three from the wing, good for Tanner Harabi. Lead change in the early going. It's 3-2 Red Raiders. I mean, you would think the Evergreens are the favorite today, playing a smaller school that has not won yet. But isn't that the lesson from the football games last night? You never know what happens when you put the uniforms on and play the game. Two underdogs on the 2 Monday night football games last night. Both came out winners. Here's Felch to the wing, Preby. Hands off to Felch, back to Studeman. Studeman in the lane, then ducked under his man and missed. Ball's loose, Studeman secures it. To the baseline, Preby, 3, no good. Logan Gubser gets the rebound for the Red Raiders. If you're a Medford fan and you found our Zaleski Sports stream, welcome. We're glad you're with us tonight. Nice pass down low and no finish for Nick Staliga. Medford got the look that they wanted but didn't come away with points. Red Raiders 3-2, each team with 1 make. Red Raiders is a 3-ball. Studeman directs traffic. Studeman drives in, double teamed on the baseline. He traveled. S.C. Swiderski says an S.C. Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play through central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. And Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public partners since 1984. Staub has its own service and fabrication department to assist getting inside and scoring for Medford. Is Tanner Harabi, who's got all 5 of their points so far. Staub can assist with any municipal or industrial situation. That's Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Lost along the baseline, the Evergreens have turned it over, trailing 5-2 here in the early going. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. The Evergreens will put in 5 new players on the next stoppage. A sign that coach doesn't like the energy level that he sees out there. Back-to-back turnovers, and here's a turnover for Medford. Preby lays it up and in. Right in front of the scorer's table, got a foul call there. Going to be on Preby, I believe. It is indeed on Preby. 5 new players come in. Sam Dasso is getting his first playing time as a varsity player. A.J. Reynolds, Jack Rather, Brennan Peterson comes in, and Zachary Jones. And Medford turns the ball over. Jones will be the scoring threat of the 5 that are on the floor for the Evergreens right now. Zachary Jones has it up high. Rather on the wing has it knocked away, saved by the Evergreens. Zachary Jones, a lot of dribbling, fancy behind the back, but into traffic and lost the ball. Medford resets, Nick Staliga. Room on the wing and a miss at the rim. Logan Grubser got a look, no finish. Evergreens can take the lead with a basket here. Well, open for a three was Dasso, little gun shy. A.J. Reynolds in the paint, back out. Rather, three ball, good! Jake, the sophomore, hits the bottom of the cord, 7-5. See if Medford has an answer. Back out, Gubser. And now over to Staliga. Big man Owen Stockwell got a touch way up high, top of the key. Looking to rotate that down low into a tight spot. It's turned over. Evergreen's got the ball back. The 5 Everest starters are ready to come back in at the next stoppage. Going to have a reach-in foul here on A.J. Reynolds after losing the handle. Reynolds first, team second. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, Marshfield. At the 13-minute mark of the first half, Evergreen 7-5 in a one-possession game. Medford has the ball. A 2 will tie us, a 3 will give us a lead change. Evergreen starters showing a little more energy on defense. Baseline 3 for the lead. It's good. Nick Staliga. It's Medford's second hit from behind the arc. 9-8 Red Raiders. Ebersol between the circles. Xavier Edwards, baseline. Dribbles, spins, gets to the rack and scores. That's a nice take for Xavier Edwards. Back-to-back possessions that have seen a lead change. Staliga's cut off on the baseline and turned over, went off the hands of Gubser. The fourth turnover for the Red Raiders at the 12-minute mark. Studeman looks to drive in. He's cut off. Good defense by Stockwell. Back out. 3 ball. Xavier Edwards missed that one. Studeman gets the offensive rebound. Second look for the Evergreens. Filling underneath is Preby. Bends back and scores, and he's fouled. Preby's up to 6 in the early going and a chance for a 7th at the free throw line. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work in a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more at greatlakescheese.com. Staliga was called for the foul. Preby hits the free throw. 12-8 Everest. And for the first time, the Evergreens are looking to trap on defense. Got it across the timeline to Tanner Harabi. Baseline. While Medford had a couple of players open for a 3, no one wanted to take the shot. Driving in, and too strong is Staliga. One and done. Xavier Edwards secures the rebound for Everest. Chance to widen this lead. Preby is on the wing with his dribble. Directing traffic, too. Baseline drew the 2 players back out. Edwards was open for a 3. He missed his last and doesn't take this one. Cross court to Felch. Preby, step back 3. Good. Preby knew that one as soon as he let it go. Preby's cooking on a big first half. He's up to 10 points already. Back out. Does Medford have an answer? That's short by Harabi. Evergreen's doing a better job on the boards, too. A lot of one-and-done trips for the Red Raiders. Preby underneath. Evergreen's working around. Back to Preby. He hit the last one, and he gets this one, too. Preby's on fire right now. Back-to-back 3s, and Medford needs a timeout. Evergreens have opened up an 18-8 lead. We'll take a break, too, on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back. The Evergreens built this lead in a hurry. 3 3-point plays for Preby. One on a drive to the basket where he's fouled and made the free throw, and then he's hit his last two from behind the arc. There's a Xavier Edwards basket in there in between the conventional three and the first of the long-range threes. And just like that, 10-point lead for Everest. And Medford's still looking for their first win, so if you're 0 this season, you don't want this game to get away from you. There's a pass through a tight spot to Stockwell, but felt the double team and kicked it back out. Evergreen's defense just seems a little more fast, a little more active. Yeah, Medford's having trouble operating against this tight D. You figure eventually there are too many passes and a turnover comes. Cross court, Carbaugh, yeah, there it was, turnover. Back the other way, Preby misses it, tapped alive by Ebersold, who gets it, and Ebersold scores. 20-8. Medford had a lead earlier in the first half. Long three, Medford needs that. It's short. Offensive rebound, trying to make up. The Staliga miss was Harabi out of bounds. Last off the Everest player, it's out on Ebersold, and Medford will inbound. Again, Medford's not a deep team, but they sub in 2 new players. Hayden Coaster is one of them. Coaster just got a touch. Off a screen, quick release three. That's short for Tanner Harabi. Offensive rebound for Medford, fading backwards. A bailout foul. It's going to send Harabi to the free throw line. He's got 5 of Medford's 8 points. The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school here in Wisconsin. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources to provide a strong academic foundation for each child, the flexibility to learn at their own pace, and hosts hundreds of free events around the state to foster friendships among students. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. Harabi got both of his free throws. The basket. And the Evergreens will have a chance to answer with a 3. Xavier Edwards. Hayden Coaster just in off the bench, called for the foul. And Xavier Edwards completes the traditional three-point play. 23-10. Medford breaks the timeline, cross court. Looking to drive in is Staliga. He's trapped on the baseline, goes back out. This is an open 3. Medford needs one of these, and it's a miss. Stockwell misses. Felch gets the rebound. 8.5 to go in the first half. Felch thought about the 3, was guarded closely, drives in, switches to the left hand, and Cade Felch scores. Sophomore's first points of the night. Balanced attack. The Evergreens have 5 players in the scoring column so far. And a 25-10 lead. Trying to drive in is Staliga. They're going to call a push as Staliga started that move. This will be the 4th team foul on the Evergreens. A second foul on Cade Felch. He was called for the last one. But it is Colin Ebersold who will go out. Sakari Jones comes in for Everest. Off a screen, 3-ball for Harabi. Off the back rim, up goes Zachary Jones for the rebound for the Evergreens. A lot of room there for Xavier Edwards into the paint. Extra pass feeds Casey Studeman. The Evergreens lead has widened to 17, and there's a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
We're back at the Everest Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley. Evergreens have been steadily building a lead throughout the middle stages of the first half. Full court press stays on. So to keep the defensive pressure up, the Evergreens smell blood in the water right here. Staliga gives it over to Gubser. Connor Klingbeil came in during the timeout. Here's a baseline three, too strong from Braden Balcaire. Medford's been cold from behind the three-point arc, so that hasn't helped the cause here. Evergreens have Rather back in from the timeout. Edwards cut off. Studeman tries the baseline, fights through a double team. He traveled. Studeman was bumped, but they're going to say that he traveled first, called for kind of that jump step in there. Culligan Water says, get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. That's CulliganH2O.com. This possession will bring us to the 7-minute mark in the first half. Got his man up in the air, now a long two. That's a missed two for Tanner Harabi. Preby thought about the three. Studeman open for a three-ball, kind of line drived it. Got an over-the-back foul on the Evergreens here. I believe that's going to be on Xavier Edwards. Indeed it is. His first, team's fifth. Nobody infallible per se. Felch has two, everyone else with single fouls on them. No look pass down low, but there's a double team, have to go out. Settling for a three, that's round and out for Connor Klingbeil. Came out to Zachary Jones. Edwards works the perimeter. Preby open for a three, he's hot tonight. Preby's got 17 of the Evergreens' 30 points. Along the baseline, got a foul here. This is a push as Tanner Harabi was operating in tight quarters. Colin Ebersold's going to come back in for the Evergreens. Xavier Edwards has just picked up his second foul. Team's sixth. So Medford goes into the bonus. The next whistle against the Evergreens. Tight quarters in the corner. Just getting out of there was Logan Gubser. Gubser's got it back. Yeah, Medford's been cold from anything long range. Just hasn't gone down in the first half. And some of that's the Evergreens' very tight defense. Evergreens have had some defensive sets that have looked really, really sharp. This one, too, just not a lot of separation. Pass inside. Got it to Harabi. He's got 9 for the Red Raiders. 9 of their 12 points. Red Raiders have only 2 players in the scoring column. Staliga, the senior, and Harabi. Evergreen's turned it over there. Back the other way. No call. If anything, could have been an offensive foul. Ebersol gets the rebound on the miss. Along the baseline, extra pass. At Rather's feet, Preby again. Everything's going for Preby. Preby's got 20 points now. That's his 4th 3 of the first half. 33-12. Evergreens are blowing the doors off Medford right now. Driving, hanging, missing at the rim is Staliga. Tipped around, Evergreens have Preby with the ball. Preby cut off and circles back, kept his dribble. Preby is really good at keeping his dribble. Down low to Rather underneath. He scores and he's fouled. Jake's got 5 and will get to the free throw line with a chance for a 6th. This trip to the free throw line is brought to you by Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Gubser is called for the foul. 3-point play is completed. 36-12. Open for a 3. Can they get one of these to go down? Nope, another miss from Staliga. By my count, that's 7 misses in a row from behind the arc for Medford. And sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. Back out, Cade Felch, quick release on the 3. That one goes down too. Felch is a marksman from there. He has 5 points. 39-12. This right now is a 32-4 run for the Evergreens. That's right, 32-4. Yeah, this was an 8-7 game at one point. And now we're at 39-12. Driving in, hanging, missing at the rim. Harabi's got to get that one to go down. Felch pops the 3 again. Missed it. Offensive rebound underneath. Second chance points for Studeman. So the Evergreens are owning every aspect of the game right now. Another offensive board and putback points for Studeman. The Evergreens could have a 50-point first half. Along the baseline, got a foul. It's going to be a 1-and-1. And to make things even worse, Harabi in this blowout game looked like he twisted his ankle, kind of hobbling around there. The foul is on Colin Ebersol. This will be a 1-and-1 coming up. Evergreens put A.J. Reynolds and Zachary Jones back in. Rather and Felch come out for Everest. Live on a miss. It's a make for Harabi. He'll get one more. Got them both. 41-14. 3 ball for Preby. Well, he's human after all. He missed. Putback attempt blocked away. A.J. Reynolds swatted down among the bigs. Long 3. That's good. It's a tough shot for Harabi. Got it to go. Tanner's got 14. 14 14 Studeman goes cross court. Boys, Zachary Jones and A.J. Reynolds were both open. Reynolds tries to take it to the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Zachary Jones back out. Evergreens will reset. Underneath the Studeman double team. Extra pass. That was clean on the block. And now a foul. A.J. Reynolds goes to the free throw line. Did you hear the news that the owner of Elegant Occasions is retiring? Now's the best time to make your appointment at Elegant Occasions for your high school formal gowns. Prom and homecoming dresses are 30% off. Sizes 00 to 26. Winter formal and prom tuxedos will be delivered directly to you when you order through Elegant Occasions. Make an appointment now at elegantoccasions.net. Foul was on Hayden Coaster, who's picked up his second. A.J. Reynolds gets himself in the scorer's column with the first free throw. One more is coming. (43-17). This game feels a lot different than the Wausau East game on Friday night, where every possession seemed like a battle. The scoring has come free and easy for Everest tonight. Fading backwards, that's a make for Harabi. This possession will bring us under a minute. Preby's into the front court. This is Studeman on the wing. Down low to Ebersol. Knocked backwards, no whistle, out of bounds. And recovering the ball out of bounds is A.J. Reynolds, but he's on the end line, so it'll go over to Medford. Speaking of our sponsor, Elegant Occasions, I see the winter ball theme has been announced for DC Everest, a night at the carnival. Fun for everyone. Long three, short for Harabi. Rebound comes out to Ebersol, who looks like he may have gotten hit in the head. Ebersol is checking to see if he's bleeding. I don't think he is. And there's a foul in the backcourt. Carson Carbaugh is called for it. His first, team's fifth. Preby to the front court. A 20-point first half for Cohen Preby. 4 of them from threes behind the arc. Zachary Jones baseline in traffic out of bounds. It's off the Medford defender. The Evergreens will keep it. 21 seconds left in the first half. The Evergreens don't see a need to hold for a final shot here. They're running regular offense as we come down the stretch. Preby on the dribble, guarded way out near the center circle. Foul on Medford, that's their last to give. This is non-shooting. 12 seconds left. Foul is on Logan Gubser. Evergreens are putting Cade Felch back in. Felch in, Zachary Jones out. Evergreens inbound in front of the Red Raiders bench and into the backcourt to Preby. Clock's moving. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Preby to the corner. Preby gets it back along the baseline. 5-4, gotta go. Preby into traffic. He misses at the buzzer, tipped in, no good. Tried to tip that back up, A.J. Reynolds. We come to halftime. And the Evergreens up big, 43-19. So far, it's a game that's lacked a lot of intrigue. Coach on a Couch is coming up next. The halftime show is brought to you by Greenheck Group, a global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers, the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. Evergreens lead by 24 at halftime. Back after this.
For me, for Greenheck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Greenheck gives you a lot of opportunities. I love people that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, visiting today with DC Everest Evergreens boys basketball coach Oliver Drake. Coach, you begin year number 2 this year, but let's first just take a pause. We'll reflect on last year, and I think probably where we start this discussion is Marcus Hall, obviously one of the premier players in the entire state last year. What was it like coaching a basketball guy like Marcus Hall?
Well, it's a privilege. You know, anytime you get an opportunity to coach somebody who is so passionate about the game and you know, just was an outstanding leader. I mean, for what you saw on game night, he was even better behind the scenes, from a student to how he treats people to everything that he's about. And so it was an absolute privilege. He definitely really left a mark on our program, not just on the court, but the way he treated young players in our program, and obviously planted that seed with young players in our program that what's possible here at DC Everest if you put in a ton of work and do all the right things. So it was an absolute privilege to coach Marcus Hall.
As I said, last year was year 1 with the program, so making those building blocks and forming those traditions and standards going forward. Looking back on last year, what was just maybe 1 or 2 of your favorite memories with you and the guys from last year?
Yeah, it's hard to put 1 or 2 memories. You know, I think the biggest thing for me is just the way the guys accepted being coached and being held accountable and accepted the standards that we're putting in play here and just really allowed themselves to be pushed outside their comfort zone, you know, and I think that led to team success, having 18 wins and winning a playoff game, playing in a regional final game, beating a really good Appleton East game. So I think it's just those bonds and those relationships that were formed. We had some outstanding seniors. We're going to miss them like crazy, but you know, our relationship with the players that graduate from our program is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what they accomplish in their futures. So I think it always goes back to that relationship piece. Well, really appreciating the way the guys worked and the way they held themselves accountable and the way they allowed themselves to be coached. It was a pretty awesome group.
I mentioned, so year 2 is underway now. Let's tell us about those first 2 weeks of practice this year and how that compared to last year. Now that you've got another year, you know, a whole year under your belt, a lot of those guys now know you. Obviously, the incoming freshmen, that's a different thing, but kind of compare and contrast year 1 and year 2, those first couple weeks of practice.
Yeah, our guys have done a phenomenal job. Obviously, anytime you have returning players and a returning system, our players have really done a nice job of setting the tone and doing the things that we want to have done, the things that take no talent, to the way that we talk to each other, to the way that we coach each other. Our players are really starting to understand that it's got to become a players run program. You know, if it's coach driven, it can only get so far. And our players have done a really nice job of taking that leadership role, making sure things are squared up, you know, on the court, behind the scenes. And that's always fun to see the growth from year to year, but certainly there's a ton of growth that takes place from year 1 to year 2. And all the credit goes to our players. They've done a great job with that.
Talking to DC Everest Evergreens boys basketball coach Oliver Drake. Let's talk about this year's group of seniors. And Coach, I'm cautioning you right away. You don't have to mention names, because once you mention one, you forget one, you get all kinds of trouble. But tell us about the expectations. What do you want out of a senior group?
Well, our 3 seniors, you know, Colin, AJ, and Owen have done a great job. And what we want from all of our players, but certainly our seniors, is just that sense of thankfulness for the opportunity to do what we get to do. This thing goes by really fast. And so them making sure that they leave the program better than they found it. They also leave with no regrets. And that starts with working. And, you know, some people want things to be microwaved. Nothing good can get microwaved. Like it's got to be in a slow cooker. And that's the work that we do every single day, and making sure our seniors really set the tone with just getting after it. And our 3 seniors have done a great job of that thus far. And so we want to see them end their career feeling like they left it all out there, and they're off to a good start with that.
You might give me a different answer to this in February, but here early season, what's the one part of your team that you want to lead with right now, whether that be, you know, shooting, defense, you know, whatever it may be? What's that one thing that you can sit on the bench and just count on these guys? I think they've got it figured out this early in the season.
I think just the cohesiveness. You know, this group really is good to each other. They've played a lot of basketball together. So just really looking as one unit, whether it's offensively, defensively, running our sets, running, our quick hitters, based on just seeing us be cohesive, one unit, willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. So I've been really impressed with our cohesiveness, really impressed with our guys' willingness to accept roles and to take those and run with them.
How would you like to answer that question in February?
Well, I'm very optimistic that our defense will be something that we can hang our hats on, and our rebounding and value in the basketball. I really feel like if you defend at a high level, you rebound at a high level, and you value the basketball at a high level, you got a chance in every game. Shots come and go. You can't hang your hat on great shooting nights every night, but you can hang your hat in those three areas. So I would say those three areas: just being really tough with the basketball, being a great half-court defensive team, and making sure we win the glass every night from a rebounding standpoint.
As a coach, what do you do differently on a road game versus a home game? Because there are different things that happen. The bus rides and this gym and the locker room somewhere else. How do you help your guys be better on the road games?
Well, I think number one is just settle in. Just everybody kind of taking a deep breath on the road. I also think that the road games are great opportunities to kind of have us against the world, and knowing that you're going to go into another gym and another place. And so we just look at road games as unbelievable opportunities. Obviously, you want to compete and win in everything that you do, but there's a different feeling when you win on the road. So I think that it starts with just really settle down, relax. Let's get some good looks early in the game. So getting some quick hitters that hopefully allow our offense to play inside out, get some high percentage shots, because shooting percentages typically drop on the road. Not always, but typically they do. And how you can negate some of that is, I think, get some higher percentage looks. So as a coach, running some quick hitters and some sets to get the ball inside early, I think is a great way to settle in on the road as well.
Halftime, the Evergreens have a big lead over Medford 43-19. I'm Chris Conley. Great food, cold drinks for any occasion. Visit Walsall's favorite post-game stop. It's Wiggly Field and Dome. Lunch, dinner, or just to get away with friends. Always a great atmosphere at Wiggly Field and Dome. Halftime scoring, Tanner Harabi has 16 of Medford's 19 points. The only other player in the scoring column is Nick Staliga. He hit a three, one of three hit by Medford in the first half. Raiders are 4 for 4 from the foul line. They turned the ball over 5 times. Evergreens led by Cohen Preby with 20. 6 for Jake Rather, 5 each for Xavier Edwards and Cade Felch, 4 for Casey Studeman, and 2 points each for Colin Ebersole and A.J. Reynolds. The Evergreens hit 6 threes in the first half, also 5 for 5 from the foul line, so these teams are perfect on their free throws so far. And the Evergreens turned the ball over 7 times. J&D Tube Benders has been a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. As a full-service tube bending operation, this large employer could be the next step in your career. You can apply online at jdtube.com. That's jdtube.com. We'll get our second half underway when we come right back after these messages. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Teams are in front of their benches, and now Medford comes out onto the floor. They'll get the ball first to start the second half. Camping World of Rothschild, just off I-39, offers a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. And Fleet Farm says Toyland is now open with their price match guarantee. Find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You get the best price on a huge selection of toys at Fleet Farm. Play is back in. Medford's got the ball, trying to cut into a big deficit. Harabi thought about that three from way out there. Studeman almost knocked it away for the Everest defense. Yeah, there have been times that Medford just seems like they've been stymied by this Everest defense. Again, right here, it's tight. Medford's having a hard time getting the looks that they want. Too strong. Braden Baclair missed at the rim. Ebersol got the rebound for the Evergreens. Long three. Wow, they left Preby alone. You just can't do that. Yeah, it's way downtown, but Preby just can't be left that open. Preby to 23 points now. His fifth three of the night. Medford team looks a little gun shy right now. Almost stolen on the overplay. Here's a three ball, and it's good. Braden Balcaire missed the last one, got that one to go down. So the teams trade threes. We're 90 seconds into the second half. That's a nice feed from Studeman to Ebersold. Ebersold has both of his baskets off Studeman assists. Open for a three, back-to-back for Braden Balcaire. So at least someone else is getting into the act for the Medford Raiders. Preby thought about it from there, instead on his dribble. Goes back out. Felch from the other side, too strong. Ebersol contested for the rebound, but Owen Stockwell's got some height and had inside position. Stockwell gets the board. No look down low. Stockwell is fouled. He'll get to the free throw line. Everest led by 24 at halftime and lead by 23 now. Xavier Edwards has picked up his third foul, team's first. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Stockwell gets himself into the scoring column with a free throw. Zachary Jones in for Xavier Edwards. Stockwell got them both. The teams continue to be perfect from the free throw line. Evergreens are 7 of 7. Medford with the two makes, 6 of 6. Preby got his man up in the air, but still didn't like the separation. Felch got a man flying in his face and misses it. Rebound to Balcaire. Inside position and missing at the rim, rolled right off the lip for Staliga. And Preby's got the ball for the Evergreens. Ebersol now just outside the low blocks. Looking for a man filling. He found Cade Felch. Felch got those points because he was moving without the ball. Open for a three from the corner. That's good for Owen Stockwell. So Medford has 3 threes here in the opening minutes of the second half. Outscored the Evergreens 11-7 since halftime. Still a long way to go. There's a three from the corner. The teams trade three balls. Colin Ebersol got that one to go down. Ebes has 7. Tight defense. Harabi had to work against Ebersol. Back out for another three ball. That's good again. Owen Stockwell was hit back to back. still down by 21. This is the closest that Medford's been in a while. Ebersold is double teamed. Goes back out to Preby, who resets. Preby looks to drive in. We've got a whistle and a push as Preby starts his move. This is a non-shooting foul. It's on Owen Stockwell, his first. Team's first of the half. Evergreens will inbound underneath. Two starters, Logan Gubser, Connor Klingbeil come back in for Medford. Long three again for Preby, left it short. The long rebound comes out to Ebersold. Studeman's got it. Studeman spun around his man, made an extra pass. Studeman feeds Ebersold inside. Fundamentally sound basketball. A hoist, a three from Klingbeil off the bench. He missed that. Felch gets the rebound. No one guarding Ebersold underneath. Long range assist there from Preby. Ebersold's up to double digits again, now back to 11. Rotating down low, unable to get around the Studeman defense. Stockwell reacted like he got hit in the face, no whistle. Preby's got it for the Evergreens. Pops the three. Good. Preby's got two more threes in the second half and now 6 for the night. Preby up to 26 points. Got a whistle away from the ball. Fouls on the Evergreens. That's on Zachary Jones, his first, team's second of the half. Xavier Edwards will come in for Ebersold, who gave the Evergreens good minutes. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply online, merrillsteel.com, merrillsteel.com. In traffic underneath, got a foul on the floor. It's against the Evergreens again. Carson Carbaugh was in all kinds of traffic. I spy with my broadcaster's eye that it's 1-0 in the hockey game. Mosinee leads DC Everest. 3-ball, good for Tanner Harabi. First points of the second half for Tanner. I see that Sam Dasso is in for the Evergreens. First varsity action for him. Driving in and scoring is Xavier Edwards. Edwards off the dribble. You can tell that Sam is just up with the Evergreens varsity for the first time because in the program he's listed as number 44. He in fact is wearing 45. Just had to find a uniform for him. Snapback three, Carbaugh misses. Rebound comes out to Sam Dasso. Evergreens in no danger right now. Zachary Jones tried to feed Edwards underneath. Dasso hustles to the corner to save the possession. Evergreens go back out. Preby, who's hit everything tonight, leaves that one short. Harabi got the rebound for the Raiders. Sure feels like the Evergreens are going to go back to 500 after this win tonight. That 3-ball is left short by Stockwell. Preby with his dribble. Cross to Felch. And Felch is being ridden as he started that move. The foul is going to go on Logan Gubser. It's going to be his third. Team's second. Everest will inbound underneath their own bench, or in front of their own bench. Preby thought he was going to be inbounding underneath. Felch from the corner, good. Felch joins the double-digit club with 10. Points 8, 9, and 10 coming on that rainbow from the corner. This 29-point lead is the Evergreens' biggest of the night. Spinning and scoring is Braden Balclair, who now has 8, all in the second half. Evergreens led 43-19 at halftime. The points have come a little bit easier for Medford in the second half. Whistle away from the ball. This is before the shot, no three. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Foul was against the Evergreens. Sam Dasso picks up his second. Straight on three, line drive too strong. Dasso went up for the rebound along with Edwards, and Edwards comes away with the ball for Everest. Under 9 to go in this game. Edwards has the ball. Finds Dasso, who spins. He traveled. A little too much spin there, Sam. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Sakari Jones is out, and Colin Ebersol is back in. Spin move for Balclair. He's cut off. Goes back out to Hayden Coaster. On the wing, Harabi. Driving in with the left hand, a miss for Nick Stalika. Preby quickly to the front court, has his dribble. Preby to the rack, missed. Offensive rebound underneath, foul, and free throws are coming up for Sam Dasso. Dasso was fouled on a putback attempt. He's going to get 2 at the foul line. To the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. At Serve Pro, it's like it never even happened. Braden Balclair is called for the foul. Team's third, his first. And our sophomore, Sam Dasso, has his first varsity points. A free throw that's good. He'll get one more. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits start from day one at Foundation Finance. Got a whistle here. It's on Medford. So the Evergreens get the ball back. 8 minutes to go. The Evergreens, for the second time tonight, lead by 29. To the corner, Felch. Good. Felch left all alone. He doesn't miss many of those. His third hit from behind the three-point line, and 13 points tonight for Cade Felch. Got a whistle and a timeout. We'll take one, too. The Evergreens have built their lead here in the second half. It's 70-38 on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Welcome back. Evergreens seem like they're putting things together. basketball team had a quality win against Wausau East, who had been off to a 5-0 start on Friday. And now they're laying the hammer down. The whooping stick is out tonight on this 0-4 Medford team. Evergreen's going to get back to 500, then a much tougher opponent on Friday on the road against the Marshfield Tigers. Spinning at the rim and missing is Balcaire. Evergreens get that rebound. Studeman with his dribble to the front court. Cross to Felch, who's open again. Left that short. In the corner, out of bounds, it'll go over to Medford. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Look to Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue in Schofield. You remember way back early in this game, the teams were trading baskets. Coach Oliver Drake pulled all 5 of his starters out, sat them on the bench for a couple of minutes, and then the energy level went way up. That's a strategy that's worked for the Evergreens. Owen Stockwell now has 10 all in the second half. Studeman's directing traffic. Studeman tries the baseline, cut off. Felch in traffic, goes back out to Studeman. Felch got it back again, and he's bumped behind the circle. Kind of a touchy foul in this game, in this situation. It's Balcaire's 3rd, team's 5th. The Evergreens, Cohen Preby. That's Felch's 3. It is Preby that had a stretch in the first half that really got the Evergreens offense rolling. Had a 3-point play and then hit back-to-back threes. This is a runner, very tough shot for Harabi, no good. Harabi had 16 in the first half, only 3 since then. Ebersol tries to get into the three-point act, he misses. Rebound comes all the way out to Preby. Felch again, missed that one. Long 3 here, and that's good for Tanner Harabi. Harabi has 22 of Medford's 43 points tonight. Here's Studeman from the corner. Evergreens are trying the rotation play. They had Ebersol rotating through, couldn't find him. Studeman again. Into traffic, double team, extra pass down low. Studeman assist to Colin Ebersol. Yep, Studeman draws the double team, and Ebersol slides right underneath him. Seen that work to perfection a couple of times tonight. 3-ball pinballs around, a miss for Harabi. Felch gets the rebound for Everest. Studeman, double teamed again, goes cross court. Preby, high arcing 3, it's good. Preby with a little fist bump too on the make. Preby's got 8 threes tonight. 29 points. Runner too strong. Ebersol gets the ball. 3-on-2 for the Evergreens. Preby back to Ebersol. Unselfish play. Got a whistle and a stoppage. We're going to stay right here. The Evergreens are going to pull all 5 of their starters. This game is going to be in running time now, with the Evergreens up 80-43. We're sponsored by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. MutualofWausau.com is where you can find an agent near you. MutualofWausau.com. Xavier Edwards. Back out, open three for A.J. Reynolds, it's good. Fade away a long two, and it's good for Harabi. Harabi's got 24 now. I see that Sam Dasso is back in. Ebersol thought about the three. Now under 3 minutes to play in our game tonight. Going to drive in. Zachary Jones too strong, and a rebound to Owen Stockwell, who is fouled. We should be in running time now. I'm not sure why our clock is stopped, but indeed it is. Getting our money's worth today. A.J. Reynolds has been called for the foul. His second, team's fifth. Team fouls are 5 aside in the second half, so thankfully we will not have a parade to the free throw line down the stretch of this one. Auto Select of Weston is on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston. In traffic, got a foul. And now, indeed, we have the memo that the clock will not be stopping for the rest of the game. So this final 2 minutes and 15 seconds will tick away quickly. A.J. Reynolds been called for the foul. Medford player is in the act of shooting, so 2 free throws coming up here. And the first for Logan Gubser. That's the first miss of the entire night at the foul line for either side. Missed them both. Tracked down in the corner by Owen Stockwell. On the clear out, driving in, block, and 2 free throws are coming up. Colin Ebersold. No need to argue. Look at the score. Look at the game situation. Call it however you saw it. Nick Staliga makes the first. One more coming. One minute left in the ball game. We'll chat with Coach Oliver Drake, and I think we're going to invite Cohen Preby over for a word or two. 26 points. Evergreen's just happy to play keep away as we come down the stretch of this one. Turnover and miss at the other end. That kind of night for Medford. No finish for Logan Gubser. And the Evergreens are going to dribble out the final 20 seconds of tonight's game. Everest will improve to 500, 3-3 on the young season. Again, Marshfield on the road Friday. That's a tough one. The Evergreens will come in with a lot of confidence. Our final score tonight will be DC Everest 83, the Medford Raiders 47. That's going to do it. Up next, our post-game show brought to you by Merrill Steel. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. That's merrillsteel.com. 26 tonight for Cohen Preby to lead the Evergreens as DC Everest beats Medford 83-47. Medford 0-5 on the young season. That's going to do it for our play-by-play coverage tonight. Down to courtside for postgame next on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back to post-game coverage. We're on the court at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. The Evergreens have beaten Medford 83-47. Coach Drake, 2 minutes into the game, you pull all of your starters. What did you see that you didn't like?
Their energy and their attention to detail. We know the standard at which they can play, and if they're not going to play that way, then we're going to get them a quick break, have them reset themselves mentally, and they did a great job responding. But they know what they're capable, and we certainly know what they're capable of. And if we don't see those things, we have no problems. And I thought the second 5 came in and really sparked us.
And it worked. When the regular 5 came back in, I thought the defense was a lot tighter.
I think we just saw a noticeable difference with the things that don't take talent, with their attention to detail, with their energy. And that's why we did that. We knew they were capable of more, and sometimes you need to check yourself and you need a little bit of a break, and I thought our guys did a great job of responding.
So Cohen Preby is on my right. 8 threes, a big night for him, but you know what? He was also the spark that got the offense going. The regular 3 on the drive and then back-to-back threes after that. The offense didn't look back after that.
He's a big-time player, and he's just, last year he didn't show us everything he's got. He's taken that next step, and he's a total difference maker, and that's how we have to have him playing. That fearless point guard, that guy that'll take the ball in their hands and make plays when we need it most, and he's a sneaky defender too. He makes plays defensively for us when we need him with deflections and pick sixes. So we're really proud of him and his play.
Tougher opponent coming up on the road. Marshfield on the road, and Marshfield's good again this year. What do you want to carry over from the last 2 wins to that game?
Well, we got to have, before we even think about them, we got to have 2 really good practices. All has started in practice. Our lead up to East was really good in practice last week. Our practices this week have been really good. So what we want to see is 2 really good practices, knowing what's on the other side of that is a really, really good Marshfield team.
Enjoy the win tonight. Congratulations. Cohen Preby, I thought the game turned when you hit the back-to-back threes in the first half. The offense never looked back after that.
Yeah, my teammates are setting great player sheets for me, which is able to get open looks. My boy Casey was hitting me with the skip passes, which, he's doing that all night, which is great for us, and, it led us to victory.
Do you have some nights, look, everyone who lives behind the three-point arc can blow hot and cold from one night to the next. Do you have some nights where you just say, I've got it, I'm on tonight?
Yeah, there's some nights where, I can't hit anything. That's why I try to, go downhill and, get my shots early easy, which I try to do that every night. But, when I'm feeling it, it's my teammates, they recognize it tonight and, hit me with skip passes and everything else, so it's great.
Back-to-back good games for the team. Are things coming together now?
Yeah, I think we're playing a lot more as a team and, just really meshing together. Our chemistry's getting a lot better, and so it's really good for us going into a good game on Friday.
8 threes tonight, 26 points. Congratulations. Cohen Preby leads the Evergreens to victory. The final score is 83-47 over Medford. That wraps up our Zaleski Sports coverage tonight. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody.
I'm Cohen Preby, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations.